Hey everyone, let me get it going here. We'll get started here in a minute. Get everyone in here. Give them a moment. Oh, Mandy, hello. All right, we got some folks coming in. Got a few people out there, so hello in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you like. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's get it on, so to speak. Let's get it on. All right. There we go. All right. Tendrils of Time. I'm referring to the idea of memory in this certain case. And I want you to listen the best you can. And don't fight. Don't fight for your limitations. Don't fight for your memories. These tendrils of times are reaching into your memories that give you identity and keep you positioned in the now as something. Let's look at it intellectually one more time. You forgot everything. Creators are separated. We come here to enjoy the journey of separation, only knowing what we see in our society, what we grow up to understand. If any of you have ever been to a different country, you'll see a lot of behavioral differences in those countries. Well, to them is normal. What you would consider odd is absolutely normal. They come over to your place where you live and you're odd. So those are the things that we need to recognize, the covets, okay? Now the tendrils of time are the ones that are valuable. And those are made up of frequency. So we have to understand those are vibrational truths. We have to get out of the objectification, the details, the causality, everything that the mirror is reflecting back to you, and you pinpoint those in singular fashion, defined fashion, and judge that thing according to the positive and negative, the nature of that relationship that you, and only you, are personally having with that object. We want to back up from that. And here's what I'm discovering in those tendrils of time that keep you formulated in vibrational frequency. So you're using the same formula, you're getting the same reality. And this was confusing for me at first. Osifia said you're going to have a completely different reality, but you're never going to leave the earth by the time you have this new reality. You're not going to leave the earth to have a new reality. And I didn't understand that because I was objectifying everything as Earth, planet Earth, gravity, air, no aliens walking around, no spaceships, none of the stuff that I thought was outside of the collective of humanity. But now I understand that because it doesn't happen on an exterior or an external vibrational manifestation. It doesn't happen there. It happens on the internal relationship to the vibration. And those tendrils of time, your habits, your behavior, your posture, your position, the things you fight for, keep you vibrationally stable, formulated in continued cycles in the now. So what's been happening for me to catalyst this conversation? Well, I'll tell you. Let's look at changing the relationship of the now, the habits that you hold on to, those tendrils of time that reach far and deep from the sprouting self of dependency that is empty, and it shoots out its little tendrils to grab things so it can nourish off of these things and feel fulfilled. I belong. I matter. I have a purpose. I have a reason. I am this. I am that. You're not this. You're not that, right? All of those things are now dissipating in my life because I'm not giving them energy, which leads back to energy, Abraham 101, energy follows awareness. Taught that so many times where I'm pointing. Someone texts you. It's a shit text. You point at it and you text back. That action, vibration, creates reality. You answer the phone. Someone makes you angry. You engage back. You, only fucking you, no one else but you are energizing that reality. Does it sting? Does it hurt? Does it make you emotionally upset? Does it make you emotionally scared that you have to reach out, that you need help? Because you don't trust this kingdom. I know. I didn't trust this son of a bitch. I was a fucking Nimrod. I was nothing. I was nuts. I was always trying to adjust myself for the mirror. But what I noticed is I started depleting the energies. I was focusing on these tendrils of time. You know? Oh, let me get rid of that. Those focusing truths, habits. Start with habits, easy habits. Really feel yourself in the motion, in the moment, the motion that you're feeling. If you are feeling the motion of that interaction through emotion, then you know it's a tendril of time because it's full of identity. I'm not saying you're going to be absent of emotion, but I am saying that you are smart enough to recognize if you're feeling that for a purpose. Energizing that tendril, keeping it alive for a purpose. And the purpose itself could be making yourself feel good because you had a bad day. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's choice. These are the things that deplete realities that allow the change that Osifius taught me. I'm in the same world. I'm still on planet Earth. I'm still here in Texas. I'm still Roxanne. I look the same. I feel the same. Tommy Jean, it's all that is still the same, but it's a completely different way of experiencing reality. That change within is a quality understanding that only can be discovered. Look, let's all focus on something. And let's give an example. Let's give an example of the two worlds. Okay, here's one world. There's a problem. That's the one world. So put any problem you want to. Let's say the problem is there's climate control. Let's say the problem is the Roe versus Wade idea. Now monkeypox is making a jumping idea. Let's focus on that, and what are we going to get? We don't get more or less. What is this? Oh, we don't get more or less of those realities. That's not what you got to look at. Those things can exchange for 1,000 different things. Look at history. Look at the replacement cycle of external focus that has been encompassing reality and seducing reality to get it to look at it. The problems of the world. They're not doing this. You should do that. This company, oh my God, 5G, my fucking head. Oh my God. Okay? That's not wrong to focus on that diarrhea. Diarrhea all you want. Fucking laxative yourself. I don't give a fuck. But I want you to see you're making that choice. You're energizing that vibration. You are not energizing positive or negative. You cannot put out positive or negative vibes. Those are interpreting. You're putting out two vibes, conditioned or non-conditioned. Polarity is a condition. You got to see that, masters. Polarity is a condition, whether it's positive or negative. It lives within the frequency of limitation because it's sustained by you. You can only be so awesome and you can only be so suffered. Period. And you are the authority on where you can take yourself. Only you. That victimization, blaming it on the outside and cause and effect is your fucking scapegoat of solicitation, sympathy, and empathy for others, from others. That's human. You got to wake up. You can't do the one world of that's wrong. We have to fix it. There's nothing to fix. Creation is unconditional and happens whether the fuck you have a say in it or not. And you don't. You have a say one place, how you're going to interpret the reality. That's how you say it. And you feel it, don't you? So if you're feeling your anger and your frustration and your hopes and your needs and your wants and your desires and your shoulda, coulda, wouldas, get fucking busy in your house and start cutting those fucking tendrils of time, because that's what kicking your ass all over creation. It ain't them. It's you. Does it really matter when things are going to happen? Is that going to rescue you? Is that going to make the world a better place? Are you holding hope for the world, holding space for the world of all these things to come when life is happening right fucking now? Living in the tendrils of time? What are we going to do about that? Nothing? I'm 55 fucking years old. You know how many scares I've had since living in this planet? You know how many doomsday predictions there are? We're not going to doom ourselves. We're too fucking awesome. We're not an idiotic race. We're masters ascending a collective through separation. But we, as a collective, me too, I grew up this way, are using polarity to fix polarity, which only brings out, and in return, polarity. What you put out is what you get back. Fucking listen to the law. You got to learn vibration. On my website, Odyssey of Ascension, vibrational tacticians, you have to become familiar with the vibrating. You have to become a master of vibration and understand your energy. And if you're focusing on that, that's vibration. That's will, that creates. So my life has changed again and again. But they're relationships. They're not physical external manifestations. Oh, sure, there's a couple of different things here and there that come in. A new dress or, I don't know, new TV show comes or something. You know, Dexter came back for a season, you know, booyah. But it's not about that shit. It's about the relationship. You cut those tendrils. What's going to happen? Loss? No. More vibration. Changed vibration, evolutionary vibration, worth of your own expansion vibration, bringing the unknown into the known vibration. That's what happens in the now, when you are working in the now. But if you're in time trying to figure out what's not happening in the now, then you're going to continue to repeat what's not happening in the now. I'm writing this book. Some of you know that. And I was at a part yesterday when Boris was talking to Uriel, the archangel. It's called The Angelics, is the book, if you don't know. Anyways. And Boris was talking about, well, how do I know if I have what it takes to do that then? And then Uriel said something magnificent to him. And he said, look around now, Boris. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, look around. So Boris looks around. And he says, okay. And he goes, is anything wrong? He goes, no. Is there anything in this now that you have no idea what to do right now? And he goes, no, everything is fine right now. Well, how do you know that now won't be the same? And if you really look at it, every now has been that way. You know, when I'm writing this shit and I'm like, holy fucking shit, that's awesome. Because I really, really, truly realized in the singular split nanosecond of the fucking now, I knew everything about the now. It's only the tendrils of time that said I didn't know. And I was validating that because I had lack, motherfucking lack. Empty. Gotta fill, gotta know, gotta be. Going out like a behavior, just grabbing shit to stuff it into me to know I'm worth something. I get it. But you can't let that seduce you. You can't let that emptiness seduce you with the fulfillment of externalism. Speaking up, jumping into a conversation when you know you don't belong. Meddling in business is none of your fucking business. Stay at home, keep your house small. Keep that world small, rather. Stop putting yourself out in a million different places so you can feel busy. And at the end of the day, my God, I got a lot done today. I must be worth it. Who are you proving it to? Who the fuck are you proving your existence is worth it when you're the fucking creator? Stop. Stop and start looking at the tendrils of time that we hold on to. I start seeing my behavioral habits, but I can't see it today. I can't see the whole fucking thing today. I see it in the now. I do the work in the now, and it pieces together, and my memory says I've evolved because I have time to see that. I have a memory and I have time so I can see movement. But it doesn't happen in the anticipated idea of the expectancy that this motherfucker up here has, that you got to do something productive and it needs to be measured and it needs to be validated by the outside in order for you to be something better. You got to stop that fucking mind. This is the bringer of the pleasure and fucking pain. This motherfucker will eat you up, and you got to stand there and take it and not feed that self. You're kicking your own ass, and you go and you fucking make yourself feel good through candy. Whatever you want candy to be. Anything that takes you out of your pain. Live in it. Get to know it, accept it, become yourself. Learn your own tendrils that you have manifested because you forgot. These are ways of a light bearer. This is not bullshit. We don't talk about what you need to do, what you have to do, what you're going to do if this doesn't happen. And if you don't know there's loss, my God, you should eat this because God knows your body doesn't. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck the diarrhea of humanity because they're what they're doing. What did Abraham say? What did fucking Abraham say? They're energy fucking vampires. He didn't use fucking, of course. That's my twist. And they want your energy. And all you have to do is look at them. That's giving it to them. That's feeding the hungry lion. Fears. Now. The law. Everything is here and now. I exist. You got to be worth it. Without you, there's nothing. Okay? Get the fuck over it. You may not feel it in here. You might not feel worthy. You might be habited with the tendril of time to going out and grabbing something to make yourself feel yummy. Every once in a while, get yourself some extra fucking coffee. Go buy, a new pair of jeans or something. I get that. I do it too. Fucking A. I'm not going to kick my own ass because I'm evolving. But when I know better and I have the vibrational fortitude to be my awesome self and not give in to the vibrational black, I don't. Master. Fucking master yourself, goddammit. But you look at those things and you don't feed them. And you don't feed them. How the fuck are we going to ascend a species if we're all beaming the same frickin' light? The same light that we know that lies in the tendrils of time, that lies in the memory, that lies in polarity. You're going to wake up an entire species using polarity, telling people what they should do, what they need to do, what's going to happen and what's not happening, and how you're supposed to act? Oh, I don't know. I've had that all my fucking life from teachers, from authorities, from politicians, from groups, from bullies. Oh, they all fucking know better than me. Fuck you. I know me. And I don't know me enough. Just this much. Just a fucking cunt hair. Just that much to know me. And that was enough. That was enough. That's where I started. Are you willing to look at yourself and tear yourself apart? Tear it all down to the foundation of I am. Naked, vulnerable, defenseless. I'm enough and I don't need any protection from my energetic tendrils of time that manifest myself in imagery and seek the purpose of validation when I'm enough and I stand in my isness because I have been chosen to exist. Law fucking 1. Law 2, everything is fucking here and now. Time is an experience. We create time. Everyone has proof you've created time. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Oh, I don't remember did that, but I already did that. Stop fucking around with the amazing part that you're a god. Wow, it fucking works. Stop. Get over your awness and become awesome. Because if you're always in awe, you're going to repeat the, oh my God, it's awesome. Get off the goddamn playground. We need light bearers on the planet to represent the authentic self, and that comes in an unscripted, undefined way. Because it's happening on a vibrational frequency. It's here in unconditional condition. Unconditional condition. What are you choosing? What are you representing? Authenticity. But you can't get it right up here. You can't use this thinking mind to tell you how to behave anymore. This is a conglomeration of bullshit. Belief systems that you gathered over time while you're scruffing around on this planet, figuring things out from separation. Nobody's fault, it's the name of the game. But we woke the fuck up. So now we're charged with light. We are charged with light and we can represent that. Light bearers. The ones that give the authentic people the know-how, the isness, the worth to choose for themselves. And it doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter if they're in politics. It doesn't matter if they're what do you call this? A blue-collar worker, a common person, or a great CEO. It doesn't matter. Stop with the descriptions. Stop with the fucking resumes. Stop with the classes. Stop with the division. Don't worry about what you are to them. What you are to yourself. You owe you that deserving moments of absolute bliss to experience the evolution. You owe yourself that much. You came to this fucking planet and you want to know why you came. You came here to know you. To go, my fucking God, I'm a God. With not 1 ounce of doubt. With no waver. With no emotion in that statement. Just pure bliss of isness. I am. Right? That's the work. And those tendrils of time that you have scattered all over your universes, all engraved into your DNA, are all just everywhere, and you're grabbing and feeding off of those. Don't worry about purpose. Don't worry about passion. Just live and get to know you. Know you vibration. Feel it in your gut. Trust it and make those choices that say yes. And then you will start to know that's a bullshit choice. That's a bullshit choice. That's a bullshit. That's a good choice. Good choice. Now that's a bullshit choice. Oh my God. That was good before. It's bullshit now. I must be evolving. I'm climbing out of my own diarrhea. Fucking A. I'm worth the journey. Only takes a few. 8 billion people on the planet. But there's not really 8 billion, is there? They're not on one planet. They're on an infinite number of planets focusing their little bubbles of now. But the mass psyche is there. And that's where we work. We work in the collective psyche. We don't work on this entire physical earth. That's an expression of the mirror that's coming back for the experience. We work on fucking vibration in the now. The human collective is a unit, all focusing on the idea of the separation experience. Your unmeasured vibration is only baffled, blocked, buffed by you. You're the creator. Everything that's dark around you are just not evils, are not goods. They're beliefs. They're perspectives. And you pick them up because you were born separated. If you need to forgive yourself for coming here, fucking do that then. Do whatever it is to release yourself from the bindings of your own beautiful light that you can release into that psyche of humanity and allow that frequency of your authenticity to blaze out among the collective. So see, people can have the courage to choose the internal self, the I am, and get to know it. You're not going to get it right, and you're not going to get it wrong. You're going to fuck it up every day until you know you're not fucking it up. And you never fucked it up because there's no fucking anything up. There's only experiencing the I am. There's only expressing the unconditional. Anyone else who has a problem with you is their recognition of their conditioning brought forth by your light and your authenticity. Now it's up to them whether they want to take down that fucking belief system or not, but that's not your job. You're not a preacher. You're a way shower. You're a light bearer. You're a lighthouse that shepherds the ones to their own idea port, their house, so they may do it themselves. Right? I'm going to keep doing this because I know it works. And I can't prove it to you. It gets to the point that you can't help it. And here's the coolest thing. You want some cool shit? I'll give you some cool shit. All of a sudden, everything that you keep tendrils of time validated, when you start to release them, what do you think comes in? I said it early. More frequency, change, access. It gives you access to frequencies that are not human related. I don't know what you're going to get, but you're not going to get it out of your memory. Pause for this and think about this. Listen. Memory has a quality. Your internal self has a quality. Get to know the fucking difference. You can feel your memory frequency. Get to know it. Think of things in your memory. Get to know the frequency. Feel the frequency of you thought in that memory. Then feel the frequency of your now. Learn these things. So in my nows, I'm starting to slip. This is what's happening to me. I slip in and out of realities. I shift realities to where I'm having a conversation and then I wake up in this reality, but I never left this. I knew I was here. But then all of a sudden I was like, I was just having a conversation with someone. And I was mouthing the conversation. But I was awake here, and I had two selves going on in the same now. But of course, they were different nows, but the now happened so fast, Only the memory can put it together as that. But I was like, holy shit, there's more realities here, right here and now. See, my mind was telling me the story, I have to go out there, have to go to the planets, get on a ship and all that stuff. That's where it'll be validated. Stop, I was lacking. I'm looking for validation. What the fuck am I doing? No. I start seeing it's happening inside of here. That when I shift frequencies inside of here, my awareness shifts to a different reality. And then I'm back here. And when I get back here, I remember everything about Roxanne. When I was over there, I was still me, but I wasn't Roxanne. But I was me. That starts happening regularly now. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we can play with. But as long as you are focusing on the tendrils of fucking time, those things that you grab at the end of that tendril is a dependency, a drug-addicted fucking identity, needing your energy so you can feel validated. You are this one. You are this one that does that. Hi again, guys. There you go. Hi, Uma. Hello, Max. Okay. So anyways, it started to change little by little. My writing got better on the angelics because I'm not thinking about what they want to hear. I'm allowing the story to be unfolded. It's creating a story. It's magnificent the feeling you feel, but it doesn't feel like a hard day at work. It doesn't feel like accomplishment. There's no finite, there's no conclusion. It's this, you're in this world, yeah, and then when I'm not writing, I'm back in this world. And then you energize, and you're back in this world. It's really fucking cool. Anyway, so do the work. Get the shirt, do the work. Do the work. Get the reminder somewhere, do the work. The work is observation in the now. The work is recognition of a belief system. The work is humility, accepting that as humble as you can, that that's your shit, and own it. And when someone else comes back, don't defend. Don't validate yourself. Don't justify your fucking worth with somebody else. Don't negotiate with your worthiness to make others happy. You're not here to create happiness. Happiness is a choice from each individual perspective unto themselves. I know you guys out there, including me, we try to do something and it didn't work out. And then you're like, I was only trying to help. I was trying to be a hero so you can love me. Stop. Love yourself. Own your shit. Do the work. And transcend the beliefs by becoming it, and do not react to it to the best of your ability. Don't talk about it. Don't justify it. Don't negotiate in your mind. It's like, oh yeah, if I had that, then I would be this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, if this happened, then this would happen. I would be okay. Don't negotiate. Don't talk about time. Get the fuck back in the now and live in that fucking emotion. Live in it. I don't care if it's happiness or sadness. Live in it. Let yourself fulfill it. Guilt, I'm guilty. It doesn't matter why I'm guilty. I'm not going to fix it. It's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault. Okay, it is my fault. Fucking it. Okay, it's my fault. All right, this fucking hurts. It's my fault. I should be guilty. God, I should put a fucking bullet in my head because I failed everyone. I fucking failed everyone again. Good. I'm not enough. That's what I'm talking about, transcendence. Accept everything about it. Become the master because you came here to master polarity. So get some. Don't use it as a fucking wielding sword defending against polarity in and of itself. Master your mind. Intelligence is available. And intelligence isn't knowledge. Intelligence is creation itself, offering you everything in the moment so you can understand yourself, your kingdom, your separation. We're not going to use polarity again to get out of polarity. We're not. Think about 8 billion people just right now and all the different Earths they shift to with different frequency and choices. Now, add that to how long humanity supposedly has been here. And how many billions of fucking Earths we've created? We've been using polarity. All of a sudden, this generation, oh, we got it. We got it right because it's, stop. Stop. You're allowed to be awesome. You don't need permission to be awesome. You don't need to prove yourself to the other people. Walk in divine nonchalance. You are divine. You are divinity. Be that, but not in posture, not in fortification with the 1,000 resumes behind you saying, I'm this and I'm that. Not that. I don't need to prove myself. I'm enough. That's the worth that you must regain in the tractions of time. Moving yourself step by step to be I count. Because I am, for no other reason. That's what I'm talking about. Masters. Way showers that wake up a fucking species. That have the courage to go against the fucking grain of the norm. To be ridiculed and demonstrized by fucking humanity because we stand for something other than what they're hiding behind. The skirts of political value, the skirts of political or positive and negative value. Using polarity to hide behind, to shore themselves up, to make them feel grouped up together. When we've got the purpose, we're doing it right. Come on, man. It's 1,000 fucking times we've done that in the last 10 years. What are we going to do? Do it again? Or are we going to show ourselves? We're worth our own internal exploration. We're worth enlightening ourselves. And we can do that because we are enough and we have the courage to choose ourselves every moment. And we're going to rip ourselves apart and we're going to be afraid and we're going to be scared and we're going to feel all the anger and all the hope and all the need and all the desire and every emotion through us without waver, without absolutely pushing any away. Let it steep into your own DNA, filling every fiber of your being, every cell of your being the idea of vibration, so you may know yourself. Commit yourself to this mastery, because it's worth it. And I've done it. I ain't done. Fuck no. But I know. I know it. So, moving forward, go be fucking awesome. Don't be afraid. All those fears, find out how real they are by choosing the awesome in the moment that you know would be absolutely fucking rude to yourself if you didn't choose that awesome in the moment. Don't hesitate. Don't sit in the dirty diaper of procrastination. Live. I think that's it. Fucking A. 2 reminders. 1, School of Recognition, the workshop in September. It's on the website. The website's below. The link is below. Donations, fucking A. If you like to donate, link below. Other than that, go rock your reality, masters. Go fucking find yourself. You are not a lesser god, nor shall you ever be. The only person that's telling you that story is fucking you. Booyah. All right, guys. We'll see you again. Love you all.